Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
We don't never get the motherfucking ball. I mean, we don't never kick off no more, goddamn.
And the Blue Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Florida State's offense will get the first crack at it here. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Frost. Oh, he wants it all.
Great protection.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Makes the catch.
Let's go.
They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. So Duke's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yes.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Frost. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
Good catch, boy.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse.
Breaks into the open.
Yeah, they got there.
Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. He now has 56 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Getting that, Bobo.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bobo. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He has, man.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
Get that.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Working that left side down. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, never a thing.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Wants to throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Quick release by the QB. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up. Now on the option. Finding open areas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside. And you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the air. It's Frost. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Disappointing yourself, RJ. You got to break that.
After ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away.
Like, why that bit moved at the last second?
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it.
Lots of room to run. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Pressure coming.
Stupid ass nigga.
He's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How the fuck he dove like that?
The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Had to settle for the field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out.
Okay. I'll get out of there.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive and to do that.
Exactly.
Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
To the air, it's Frost. He lets it fly.
It's a dive.
That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On the direct snap, it's Bobo.
Oh, good play.
Cat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Good play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Sure.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline.
Oh, time out.
Points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Like a play, not time
and the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Using his legs, it's Bobo. Picks up the 1st down.
Oops.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way. Maybe.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Frost. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to...
Got a plan, nigga.
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, to get down that big and throw some tud.
This offense is
when that
so
big
good.
Get
man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sexton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to go take something.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Oh, huss.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Still on his feet at the 45.
All right, RJ.
There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I mean, that's nasty work. We were just trying to get a little, you feel me?
Lining up to
get the 2-minute drill started. Them niggas let us.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Let's go.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, time and time again, this running back has found pay dirt. 3 rushing touchdowns, but nowhere to go that time. I think if you're on defense, the biggest key's got to be penetrating and shooting these gaps. They did a great job of that.
Going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
This shit major.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Fires on the move.
defense,
and good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Ooh. Tried to
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Back to throw, it's Frost. Buying some time. Unleashes one.
Oh, no.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
I was tripping. Yeah, I was tripping.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll get rid of it.
Catch that.
Another incompletion on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Needs it to keep this drive alive.
Oh.
Breaks into the open.
Good shit, man.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime.
Oh,
I don't know,
killed
guys.
Buddy right there.
Can we do running clock in the second half?
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
Okay,
and the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
They want to highlight as a good catch.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
No, sir.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game.
Good
They
shit.
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the
Shit,
20.
Brady.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They punted away on 4th down. Now on the return.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Gonna let it fly. He caught it. Touchdown, no! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Oh, good.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Oh, fucked him up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Oh, he tackled both of them.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
Good return, Jit.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Frost. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is...
No, I want to pass.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And that...
I'm trying to get off of people. Just trying to move. There you go. So this was the line of scrimmage right here. Let me see if he was past that fucker. And that's a good read. It was late, but good read though. I seen it happen, nigga. All right, we know his ass right here. My boy passed. Oh yeah, he was gone.
A punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here.
Oh my God, that's a dime.
Touchdown Seminoles! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, let's go. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
But 30.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Killing shit, man.
Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's John. Still on his feet at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be... Well, they're trying to stay on the field.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the give off the left side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's John.
Oh, good, Ryan. Good block.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Hey,
we need to make
them folks gave us that
passes and
5-year
get better
extension in the
games
offseason.
so we don't have to kick long
That did
field
say
goals,
make the
Palmer,
playoffs.
again on offense.
So that's
And
pressure
they've got
every
the
week,
weapons
bro.
to do that, David. They just got to
can't
be
really
able to dial
afford
those
no
plays
L's.
up.
You
Guys
can't
have to
put
be able to make
nothing
them
in
one-on-one
question.
to make life easier on this kicker.
That's what the
And
folks
they
said.
get to the
Make the
quarterback and
playoffs.
knock him down back at the 16.
Not bowl game, not 10
And the
wins,
sack,
not
and this
even
offense
make
has
the
just
playoffs. They don't
struggled.
care how we
haven't
get
done
there and how we
anything
lose.
right, and they got a full quarter to go.
But they pretty much
they gotta
already
find
saying, don't
something in
lose
this
no
next
games.
quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
That's pressure.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Good defense.
Fires to the big fella. And a good
Want
job
that, though.
in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You want that, though? Shit.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
After winning natties,
Doesn't
you
say
ain't
much
trying
for
to do
your
nothing but
drive when
defend
you're
your
looking
shit every
forward to
chance
the
you can
punt.
get. And we waiting on a bit to
He'll
knock us
field
off.
the
I ain't
punt
gonna
and
hold
try
you.
to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return.
I
They'll
want a
mark it
team
at
to
the
lose when they
32.
have to come back in.
The Seminoles have it back.
we
They'll
did.
try to get that offensive
Lost
spear
it. We
flaming.
lost in the first
This has
round of
been
the playoffs at
exactly the
home my
way
first
you
season.
draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
That shit been
They've done
driving us
exactly
ever
what
since.
they wanted to do.
Class after
Build
class
the
after
lead.
class.
Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in
was
practice
my
this
last
week
home
in the
loss.
film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the
10
same
and 3
page.
my first season.
And the
made
Seminoles
the
just
playoffs.
got that huge run.
So
They
that's been the
love
standard.
another explosive play.
Good run, boy.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play
I
these
always
late
wanna
game
defend.
situations differently,
That's
but I
mandatory.
love when you just
You
stay
at
physical.
least gotta
You
get to
run
the show.
football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big
But the
play.
thing I like about this dynasty is
This guy's been special
our
today.
rivals
Coming into this
are
one, they
good.
thought they had an
Florida,
opportunity really to
good.
get
I
him
think they're the
going,
number one
running
team
the
in the
football,
country.
and he has delivered. You've seen the
Clemson,
speed, the
good.
vision, his ability to break
Miami
tackles.
decent,
Well
but,
over 100
whenever
rushing
we
yards
see
in this
them,
game, and that's
ACC
why
smoke.
they have a
That's
nice
always
lead here
gonna be
late.
smoke, whether they good or
The
not.
Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give as they work on that clock.
Georgia
And maybe
fired
he'll
Kirby.
get back to the line
We
of
was
scrimmage,
stepping
but
on
no
them
more
too
than
much.
that. Didn't get much
Don't
on
even
first
think
down.
Kirby
It's
could get it
2nd and
done.
9.
Fired that boy.
Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs
It
it
don't
in
matter
for
who
the
the
score.
coach is. If it ain't
Touchdown,
me,
Noles. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way.
They
just
done fucked
keep
around and
their
let me
foot
get a
on the
taste of that
gas,
number one
keep
class.
putting up points, keep putting
Oh,
up
man.
touchdowns. And you know what? This is stats days.
let me get
you
a
look
taste of
back
that
and you're
number
like,
one class
that guy
in my
had
mouth.
12 touchdowns
Huh?
in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
I'm hunting now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with
Hi.
Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's
Popping
only
it now.
a couple
You don't
of
wanna come to
points.
Florida State,
That
it's
quarterback
fucky.
just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are
Niggas
right
already know.
back in
You
this.
gonna come out here and get that
It's a
NIL shit.
touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American.
Shit
you
was a
should
good
know
story.
about.
Now we
And
the
how
most
about that
hated.
one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the
They
offense
don't
on
even rank us
second down.
preseason number 1 no more. We always got to fight for that one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good job of running
Fighting
to
for that
get
bit
two
now.
there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Do that.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They booted away.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Running back searching for a hole. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, you ain't back that safety. You ain't back that safety. You ain't back that safety. Good shit, Major.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Man, is you cool? Fuck, nigga.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Dog, smoke my family.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out the back of the end zone.
Bro. You better chill out.
And Duke has the ball back,
go crazy
ready to go
about
on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough.
Good defense.
So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock?
Turning it on! He's at the 40.
Look at the mascot press, Good shit, Bobo.
And they're going to put another one into the
trying to run that bit out.
They just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Hey, my boy's trying to get that chicken ball.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw.
Nah, stupid ass nigga, let me get that.
What a play to set him up.
And we to the crib.
Looking for more room.
Stupid ass nigga.
Touchdown Seminoles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
And we to the
That
crib.
score will give them a little more room to
100 ball
operate here
Jamal.
in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
We done went Wilt Chamberlain.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
We'll put 1-on-1 up. Shout out Jeezy.
And the extra point was good.
Hey,
They're
my
set
boy
to kick it
snatched
off.
that
You
bit
think
in
this
crib.
crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
My boy probably finna win his third third thought.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Y'all might well melt. Go ahead, just
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive
Send that
from the
shit up.
25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive,
He'll loft one deep down the left
Fortune.
side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
just
and
hit
that's
you
just
all
the
in
kind
the
of game it's
hands.
been for this
Fortune.
quarterback in this
You
offense.
just
You got a great
upgraded your
game plan
hands.
all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're
You
leading
let
by
the
as
boy
much
get in
as they
that
are.
chicken box, though.
Punt is in the air
You let
on
the boy
fourth
get in
down.
that chicken box.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield.
You
They
let the
bring
boy
him
get in that
down.
chicken box,
Strong
man.
effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're
goddamn
6-0.
right.
They're looking to do bigger
Not
things.
at all.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised.
My mama, you trying to get back to that bit per usual. They don't call that bit the FSU Invitational for no reason. Hey, we had a lot of recruits. Hey, y'all check this. On my current roster, we got 11 5-stars, right? Look how many we could bring in one recruiting class. 1, 2, 3, 4. We gonna get him back on board. I don't know why play style B- when we rush. That's all we do is rush. But look, 7 5-stars in one class. If we get all 7, we got the #1 class in the country. And Jit just came, wide receiver just came to visit on Duke. We just going. We're just going balls over Baghdad on him. So after this visit, if he go to Clemson, I ain't gonna be mad because that's where he from. But I'm gonna be kind of mad if I could have the #1 player in the country and the #2 player in the country, and his fat head ass decide to go to Clemson. Shit even go piss me off even more because he going to play with Lane Kiffin. That's go piss me off even more. Basically, like he's saying, we finna go over. I'm finna go over there and beat. Oh, sir. Oh, commit season. Commit season. There go one on. Oh, them boys must have liked that little performance versus, yeah. This is. What this is. That little corner was, it went somewhere, went to Bama. Yeah, but, oh, look. Number 1 team in the country. Florida must have lost. Oh, hate to see it. Hate to see it. Where Jit went? Jit went to Bama. We're just in a battle for them for Jit, but you feel me? Only reason, oh good shit, Jit. Only reason I hadn't booted him off the board because he had us first. He had us first, so it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't tripping. Oh damn. This game snuck up on me, them niggas ass. This shit snuck up on me. Let's check the top 25. We number 1. Look at Clemson. Look at Clemson. I see why niggas want to go there. They I hate playing them niggas, bro. I hate playing them, but after I love it. Oh look, these niggas lost to Tennessee 55-43. Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. This game snuck up on me. This Miami game. They ain't been making no noise. Oh, and they bunched in. Oh, we got Notre Dame. We go to Notre Dame next week, Chad. 2 days before my birthday. Play them October 23rd, my birthday the 25th, Chad. 2 days before my birthday, we gotta play them folks, Chad. Notre Dame at Notre Dame, Chad. The number 10 team in the country. Oh, we at Miami right now, too, Chad. My schedule ain't cut up on me in a major way. We at Miami right now. I ain't even peep. Go get the recruiting shit. Look, this nigga here dismissed. Can't believe played in my face like that, shit. Played in my face like that, shit. We do not go for that. Need Vizzo. Let's get Jit in on Vizzo. You don't got no complimentary. Let's check his other videos. So he not Miami, but we finna play Miami right now. So I don't even know if he gonna wanna. You feel me? I don't even know if he gonna wanna fuck with them after we BTA there this week. So they played number 9. Week 9, he go to Miami. It's not a good game. We'll bring Jit in on Clemson. We'll bring Jit in on Clemson. We'll bring Jit in on Clemson. What we got here? Jit need Vizzo. Complimentary. We gotta when it's a chance to complimentary some shit, we gotta do it. We gotta do it, and we gonna put a little extra. You hear me? Alright, where's Vizzo? Oh, he Clemson too. Okay. Jit still got us 2 after Vizzo. Didn't he come to see us versus Duke? Alright, he had a good time. Clemson his top choice, but they ain't even got Brad scheduled for no Vizzo. So we finna, now that we could do this, we finna get righteous. There we go. Schedule Brown Vizzo. Gotta bring in when his other Vizzos is. Man. That shit say Nebraska, LSU, Oklahoma, Jit from Mississippi. We'll bring bro from Florida. We ain't tripping. They just lost, so we don't even know if they like that. They was the number 1 team in the country. Nasty word. Now looky who it is. The bad guy. Say hello to the bad guy. Oh look what I told y'all. Bro had us locked out. Now look at him down there. Bro say brand exposure. We got that for you, bro. Look who back. Had us locked out. Now look at him. Now he want to be back in. Of course you can come back in, Jit. Then you want to come Vizzo. We'll bring you Florida. You ain't got another Vizzo set up? Yeah, we'll bring you Florida. That's the last Vizzo set anyways. Look, playing style. Now he back. Now he back. I told y'all we get to that quarterback. I don't know what bro was talking about. Send the house at Jit. Get his mind right. Let him know. Hey. You knew that wasn't you. Hey, got to come. Got to come. Got to come on. Now when you can. Booking Vizzo's up there. Oh, nah, I can't. Can't never have no Vizzo that's gonna be in the red. Looky. Looky. I don't think we got to bring him in no Vizzo. We ain't got to bring him in no Vizzo either. Him neither. What this is? 6'2" nigga. 40 points for the Vizzo? Yeah, we might as well let you come to a good game, G. 40 points for the Vizzo, bro. Oh, what this is? Oh yeah, this the number 1 player in the country. Oh, we trying to pipe him up, pause. Trying to get this boy. It's mandatory. Mandatory we get this boy right here, man. Can't even hold you. Matter of fact, we gotta see if we can open up another portal on, bro. We gotta see if we can open up another portal on, bro. We get two on a grape. 2 greens and a gray. We could flip that. We'll flip on that. Then we'll just soft sell what's known. Bro, you do not want to go to Tennessee, fam. That is not a good spot for you. Them folks ain't doing what they supposed to be doing over there with the talent, G. Oh, looking good, man. Looking good out there in them streets. Look at Bama. 11 4-stars already. Them folks. Dabo. You know my damn nerve. Ryan Day starting to get it together at Notre Dame too. Check that boy out. Who these niggas got? Who these niggas Miami got? Boy, he ain't looking like he the one. He got some people to throw to though. He got some people to throw to though. See what that secondary looking like. Yeah, they got some secondary heat. Got some secondary heat. Nah. Oh, slow. Oh, he alright. Ouch. Lonzo bad that. Finna bot the scream over. Finna change the name on that bit and we right back at it with these sorry ass niggas.